Chapter 2, Affixes and Word Roots. Not about the sound. Before we explore the all about the sound of the 3P approach, we're going to take this chapter to look at other word components that help us understand the meaning of words. Even though this understanding isn't necessary for our phonemic and phonological awareness, it is an essential part of English. So let's look at affixes and word roots. Meaning will always be important. Morphemes equal all about the meaning. In Chapter 1, we were introduced to the smallest unit of sound in a word called the phoneme. Phonemes, through their distinct sound, help to create a certain symbolic representation to a word that allows us to put it together or take it apart for meaning. Phonemes, however, are all about the sound, leading the way for meaning to follow. While phonemes are the smallest unit of sound, morphemes are the smallest unit of meaning in a word. Morphemes are made up of phonemes, sound, and graphemes, letters. They can be free or bound. A free morpheme is the essential meaning root of the English word, the word root. Each word has a root, solid root base that gives it meaning and from which the word grows. There are many word roots in the English language. Word root, free morpheme, from which the word grows. Sometimes multiple word roots combine to make one word. These are known as compound words. Compound words consist of more than one noun or word root. Examples include, but are not limited to, catfish, nutshell, brainstorm, and butterfly. Nutshell, catfish, brainstorm, butterfly. Word roots can stand alone, be combined with other word roots, and or be enhanced by affixes, which are prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes and suffixes are considered bound morphemes. They are not the essential meaning, but have the ability to change it. They cannot stand alone as a word. Prefixes and suffixes, bound morphemes, change the meaning of word roots. Prefixes come before the word root and are found in the first syllable of a word. Suffixes come after a word root and are found in the last syllable of a word. Both prefixes and suffixes are affixes that can alter or change the meaning of the word. Prefix, root, suffix. Affixes can change the meaning of the word root. Prefixes or suffixes will not affect the way we phonemically approach a word, but they will help us with our ability to understand what words mean. Anything that is not a prefix or a suffix is a root with a certain meaning. Prefixes and suffixes change that meaning. That is why we question in step 4 and 9 of our word building and decoding if affixes are or will be present. It unfortunately won't help us with our phonemic approach to words, but it will help us to understand what words mean. Unfortunately. The un is the prefix and completely changes the meaning of the word. Unfortunate is the opposite of fortunate. The ly is the suffix that simply means the way something is. It changes the state of being fortunate to an adverb. Affixes change the meaning of word roots. Word roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Let's have a look at some of the many word roots, prefixes, and suffixes. On the following pages, you will find 3 tables, one for common word roots, one with commonly used prefixes, and one with commonly used suffixes. Each table will include the meaning of the word, root, or affix, as well as an example of its use. Common word roots. The first column is the root. The second column is the meaning, and the third column is the example. Ambi, around or both, ambivalent, feeling around both emotions. Aqua, water, aquarium, a tank of water. Ast, star, astronomy, dealing with stars. Odd, hear, audio, sound. Auto, self, autograph, self-signature. Ben, good, beneficial, something that is good and helpful. Bio, life, biology, the study of life and living things. Cent, 100, century, 100 years. Chrono, time, chronic, continuing over time. Circum, around, circumstance, around events. Co, with, together. Cooperate, operate together. Cred, believe, credible, believable. Cycle, circle, cyclone, a wind tunnel that circles. Deck, 10, decade, 10 years. Dem, people, democracy, people rule. Dict, speak, contradict, to go against what was said. Equal, equality, the state of being equal. Fur, carry, transfer, to carry across. Frack, frag, break, broken, breakable. Fragile, that which is breakable. Gen, born, begin, generation, belonging to those born at a certain time. Geo, earth, geology, the study of earth layers. Grad, step, graduate, complete a step. Hydro, hydra, water, hydrated, the state of having enough water. Graph, rate or written, paragraph, a section of writing. Ject, throw through, reject, throw away. Junct, join, junction, a place where two things are joined. Lingual, language, lingual, system of communication. Log, speak, word, speech. Apology, word spoken with when one is sorry for something. Magn, larger, great, magnify, to make something larger. Mal, bad, evil, malady, condition where something is bad. Meter, measure, thermometer, that which measures temperature. Meaty, metal, medial, that which is in the middle. Man, handle or hand, manage, to handle a situation. Micro, very small. Microscope, instrument used to see very small things with. Min, small. Miniature, a state of being small. Miss, mit, to send. Dismiss, to send away. Mono, mon, one. Monologue, one person speaking. Mort, death. Mortician, a person who deals with death and dead bodies. nat, nay, birth, prenatal, pertaining to before birth. Ortho, straight, orthodontist, dentist that straightens teeth. Pan, all, pandemic, a state where a disease has been transmitted to all continents. Para, beside or related, parallel, running beside. Path, disease, feeling, pathology, the study of disease. Ped, foot, pedal, that which the foot presses. Phobia, fear, claustrophobia, the fear of small spaces. Phone, sound, phonics, pertaining to sound. Photo, light, photograph, a recording of a light-created image. Viz, body, physician, a person who cares for the body. Plex, parts, complex, many parts to the problem. Port, carry, transport, to carry across. Pas, put, place, position, a condition of being put in place. Psyche, psych, mind, psychology, the study of the mind. Rupt, break, disrupt, to break the peace. Scope, look, to see. Telescope, an instrument used to look at things far away. Script, scribe, write. Prescription, a written order from a doctor. Sect, cut, dissect, to cut in two. Sense, scent, feel, sensitive, a state of being aware of feelings. Soci, people, social, related to people. Soul, alone, solitary, being in a position of aloneness. Spec, to watch, see, spectator, someone who watches. Spear, breath, breathe, bring to life. Inspire, to breathe in, to bring in the joy of life. Stand, to stand or remain. Constant, chronically remaining. Construct, build, construct, to work together to build something. Tech, craft, skill. Technician, someone who has honed a skill. Tele, far, television, an instrument that uses far away waves to create images. Terra, land, earth, territory, referring to a piece of earth or land. Sim, with together, same. Synchronicity, events coming together over time. Theo, God, theology, the study of God and religion. Therm, heat, thermos, a container that keeps food warm. Tract, drag, pull, attract, to drag or pull someone's attention to it. Vac, empty, vacant, a space that is empty of people. Ven, come, prevent, to stop something from coming to be. Vers, vert, turn, reverse, to turn back or backwards. Vid, viz, see, television, an instrument that allows us to see images created by faraway waves of energy. Sue, animals, sue, place where animals are exhibited and protected. Note, some of the above word roots can also be used as prefixes. Don't worry, you do not need to memorize all of these. Just keep your charts handy. Common prefixes in English include: the first column is prefix, second column meaning, third column example. Ambi, around, between, both. Ambulate, to be able to walk around. Sub, below, under. Submarine, underwater. De, remove, reverse. Defrost, remove the frost. In, not, opposite. Inactive, not active. Under, below, too little. Underwear, under the clothes we wear. Re, again, backwards, repeat, to do again. Im, not, opposite, impossible, not possible. Mis, misspell, spell incorrectly. Anti, against, antiseptic, against infection. An, to cause to be. Enrich, to make something richer, blessed. Auto, self, autobiography, a story someone writes about their own life. For, before, in front of, foreground, that which is in front of the ground. Counter, against, opposite, counterfeit, something that is the opposite of real. Micro, very small. Microorganism, a germ that is very tiny. Ear, not, opposite, irregular, not regular. Hyper, over-exaggerated. Hyperactive, overactive. Mal, bad, wrong, maltreat, a bad way to treat someone or something. Trans, through, change, transformer, something that changes form. Pre, before, preschool, before school. Post, after, later, post-op, after the operation. Mid, middle, midday, in the middle of the day. Un, not, opposite, undone, no longer done. Inter, between or together. Interact, to act, talk together. Intro, intra, within. Introspective, able to look within. Uni, one. Unicycle, one-wheel bike. Mono, mon, one. Monologue, one person speech. Bi, two. Bicycle, bike with two wheels. Tri, three. Tricycle, bike with three wheels. Quad, four. Quadriceps, muscles in the leg with four heads. Die, two. Dissect, cut in two. Multi, many. Multiple, being many. Oct, octo, eight. Octopus, an eight-legged sea animal. Dia, through, across. Dialogue, to get through with speech. Dis, not, disagree, to not agree. Pro, forward, for, proceed, to go forward. Ab, away from, abduct, to take away. Add, toward, to, adhere, to stick to. Super, over, high, more than normal. Superstar, a star that is more than normal. Ex, former, past, ex-husband, a former husband. Ante, before, anterior, that which is in front or before. Poly, many. Polygon, a shape with many angles. Semi, half. Semicircle, half a circle. Non, not. Non-existent, a state of not existing. No need to memorize these. Some common suffixes used in English. Again, column 1 suffix, column 2 meaning, a column 3 example. Al, having to do with, related to. Seasonal, having to do with seasons. 8. Showing, full of, adjective. Compassionate, showing compassion. Ist, person who, scientist, a person who studies science. Less, without, penniless, without any money. Meant, result of action. Excitement, what happens when we get excited. Shin, result of action. Excitation, the result of being excited. Az, full of, famous, full of fame. Able, can be, able to be or do. Reliable, able to be relied upon. Responsible, able to respond. Ant, one who, resident, one who resides. Related to, partial, relating to a part. Financial, relating to finances. Est, compared to something else. Biggest, bigger than the others. Full, full of, careful, full of care. Ed, was done in the past before. Called, to call before now, to have called. T, was or was done in the past before. For certain words, see Spelling Rule 5. Spent, to spend before now, to have spent. Ing, doing or being in the present, now. Swimming, to swim now. E, characterized by. Chilly, known for being chilled. Li, characteristic of, adverb. Quickly, to describe how an action was quick. Ness, state of. Kindness, a state of being kind. Es, more than one. Dogs, canines, more than one dog. Ch, act of, state of, result of. Signature, the result of signing. Sh, act of, state of, result of. Pressure, the result of being pressed. Ants, state or condition. Assurance, the state of being assured. Tick, ickle, having to do with, related to. Realistic, having to do with reality. Isle, related to. Senile, related to being older. Ology, study of. Biology, the study of life and living things. Eightly, eight and li, characteristic of showing or being full of. Compassionately, characteristic of showing compassion. Asian, eight and shin, showing action or progress. Starvation, showing the process of starvation. Crate, to rule. Autocratic, ruled by one. You do not need to memorize, just have charts near. Suffix spelling rules. Please note the suffix spelling rules. Number 1, for word roots ending in two consonants, just add the suffix to the word root. Press and your, pressure. For word roots that end in a short vowel sound followed by a consonant, you need to double the consonant before adding the suffix. Swim plus ing, swimming. For word roots that end with a Y, change the Y to an I. Penny plus less equals penniless. Number 4. If the word root ends with a vowel and the suffix begins with the same vowel, drop the first vowel. Su plus ology equals zoology. Instead of using ed as past tense suffix for these words, to bend, feel, keep, leave, lend, lose, mean, send, sleep, send, and weep, add t. Spelling of the word may change. Present, bend, past, bent. Present, feel, past, felt. Present, keep, past, kept. Present, leave, past, left. present lend, past lent. Present lose, past lost. Present mean, past meant. Present send, past sent. Present sleep, past slept. Present spend, past spent. Present weep, past wept. Some words can end with either the ed suffix or the t suffix. Burned, burnt. Dreamed, dreamt. Kneeled, knelt. Leaped, leapt. Leaned, lent. Learned, learnt. Smelled, smelt. Spelled, spelt. Spilled, spilt. Spoiled, spoilt. Let's review affixes and word roots. Number 1. The smallest unit of meaning in a word is the A, phoneme, B, grapheme, C, morpheme, D, word. Number 2. Prefixes can be found after a word root. A, true, B, false. Number 3. Suffixes can change the meaning of a word. A, true, B, false. Number 4. Compound words are words with two nouns or word roots combined. A, true, B, false. Number 5. When a word root has a short vowel and ends in two consonants, we drop one consonant before adding the suffix. A, true, B, false. Number 6. According to Rule 5, this is the correct spelling of angrily. A, true, B, false. Number 7. What is the meaning of the following suffixes? A, less. B, full. C, ness. D, eyeball. Number 8. What is the meaning of the following prefixes? A, un. B, non. C, d. D, re. Number 9. What is the meaning of the following word roots? A, dict. B, graph. C, phone. D, struct. Number 10. What suffixes mean related to? A, blank. B, blank. C, blank. Fill in the blanks. Number 11. What prefixes mean none or not? A blank, B blank, C blank. Fill in the blanks. Great job! You completed another review exercise. You are learning with every review practice, even if your results are less than perfect. When there is more than one. A special consideration: plural suffixes and plural nouns. Plural refers to more than one. When we add a suffix to a noun or pronoun to change the meaning from its singular form, there being only one, to its plural form, there is more than one, we use s or es. S. If a noun or pronoun does not end with s, said, x, or the digraphs sh or ch, we use the suffix s. Dogs, cats, books, tables, lamps, balls, trees. Es. If a noun or pronoun does end with a s, x, said, or the digraphs sh or ch, or the trigraph tch, we use es. Messes, boxes, fuzzes, bushes, churches, stitches. Sometimes, instead of just adding a suffix to pluralize the word, we need to change the sound and spelling inside the word before we can add the suffix. Ves. If the noun ends in an f or fe, we remove the f and add ves. This not only changes the spelling, but it changes the sound. One leaf, two or more leaves. One wolf, two or more wolves. One life, two or more lives. One knife, two or more knives. IES. If a noun ends with a vowel and y, we just use s. For example, days, keys, boys. If, however, it ends with a consonant and y, we drop the y and add IES. One boy, two or more boys. One key, two or more keys. One city, two or more cities. One country, two or more countries. One baby, two or more babies. One story, two or more stories. Es and o. If the word ends in a vowel before o, we will just use s. For example, zoos, stereos, videos. If, however, it ends with a consonant and an o, we will use es. One Sue, two or more Sues. One hero, two or more heroes. One echo, two or more echoes. One potato, two or more potatoes. Plural nouns. Sometimes we do not need a suffix to make a word plural. Some words stay the same in sound and spelling when used in both their singular or plural form. Singular form, plural form. Sheep, sheep. Deer, deer. Fish, fish. Series, series. Species, species. Sugar, sugar. Irregular nouns. There are other words that do not require suffixes to make them plural, but the sound and spelling inside will change to indicate the change in meaning. Singular form, plural form. Man, men. Woman, woman. Child, children. Person, people. Foot, feet. Tooth, teeth. Mouse, mice. Goose, geese. So as you can see, the plural suffixes and plural words take a bit of extra consideration. Let's review plurals. Complete the following chart. In the first column, singular form, only one. In the second column, plural form, two or more. Dog, dogs. Tree, trees. Story, stories. Deer, deer. Knife, blank, blank boxes. Stitch, blank, blank leaves. Goose, blank, blank people. Child, blank. Good job. You attempted another exercise. Practice makes perfect, but we are not concerned with perfection. Learning is our goal. Affixes, again. More about affixes and finding the meaning of words. When it comes to building and learning and tearing down words by sound, we progress from beginning, middle to the end. We know, though, that this discussion about affixes and word roots, we're not focusing on sound. We are focusing on meaning. When we are building or breaking down words based on their affixes and word roots, we follow a different pattern in our intention to show meaning or to decode for meaning. Building words using word roots and affixes. In building words for speaking, writing, and spelling, there is a way to approach affixes and word roots that will help us to create words with the meaning we are trying to express. It might be easier but not necessary to build the word root first, then the prefix, and finally the suffix for the meaning. Building meaning. Prefix, word root, suffix. 2, 1, 3. Spelling and pronunciation, how a word sounds, of these constructed words, however, will be from beginning, middle, and ending, in the order of prefix, word root, suffix. Spelling. Prefix, word root, suffix. 1, 2, 3. Breaking down words using prefixes and suffixes. In decoding the meaning of words, it might be easier but not necessary to start with the suffix, then go to the prefix, and finish with the word root. Decoding for meaning. Prefix, word root, suffix. 2, 3, 1. Pretty straightforward so far, eh? Let's review building and breaking down with affixes and word roots. Word building using affixes and word roots. First, put the provided word roots, prefixes, and suffixes together to build a word. Next, determine what the word means through the definition of each word part. You will need to refer to your charts above and try different affixes with the same meaning until you find the one that fits the best. Then, spell the word. Remember your spelling rules. Number 1. Create, define, and spell using these word parts. Find the word root for appoint, be satisfied with. Find the prefix for not. Find the suffix for result of action. Meaning is equal to appoint, not, because of action. Appoint, meant, resulting in not being satisfied. The spelling, prefix, word root, suffix. Disappointment, disappointment. Number 2, create, define, and spell using these word parts. Find the word root for living things. Find the prefix for very small. Find the suffix for the study of. Meaning is equal to living things that are small, are being studied equals bio, micro, ology. Spelling, prefix, word root, suffix, micro, bio, ology. We'll drop the O in ology, microbiology. Number 3, create, define, and spell using these word parts. Word root, to stand or remain. Word root, acting as a prefix, equals around. Suffix equals to, related to. Number 4, create, define, and spell using these word parts. Word root is equal to speak and speech. Prefix is equal to against, opposite of. Suffix is equal to result of action. Number 5, create, define, and spell using these word parts. Word root is equal to people. Prefix is equal to not for. First suffix is equal to rule. Second suffix is equal to having to do with. Combine your last two suffixes into one. Number 6, create, define, and spell using these word parts. Word root, first, equals same with, together. Second word root equals measure. Prefix equals without. Suffix equals having to do with. This was tough, I know. Check your answers in the table at the end of the chapter. Did you come up with these answers? If you did, excellent. If you didn't, that is okay too. We are just practicing, and there is no need for perfection in practice. Word decoding using affixes and word roots. Look at the beginning and ending of the words below and highlight any prefixes or suffixes that may be in the word. Use the tables above. Then define the word by defining the suffix, if there is one, the prefix, if there is one, and attaching the meaning to the word root. Please know that the word roots may be the words themselves that are not included on the lists provided. Remember your spelling rules. Number 1, unhappiness, highlighted un, highlighted ness, unhappiness, 2, 3, 1. 1 suffix ness equals state of being. 2 prefix un equals not. 3 root equals happy. Unhappiness, state of being not happy. Number 2, zoology, highlighted ology. No prefix, zoology, 2, 3, 1. 1 suffix ology, the study of. 2 prefix, no prefix in word. 3 word root, zoo, animal. Zoology equals the study of animals. Number 3, unfortunately. Number 4, pre-seasonal. Number 5, unpreventable. Number 6, microscopic. Number 7, dissociation. Number 8, transportation. Number 9, biologist. Number 10, reversal. How did you find that? This one was designed to put your challenge muscles to the test. The right amount of challenges keep us on the learning journey. Even if you are challenged by these review exercises, don't worry. It will all come with more practice. You are doing great. A bit of a challenge is good for learning, eh? Answers to review questions. Affixes and word root review. Number 1, C, morpheme. Number 2, B, false, pre, before. Number 3, A, true. Number 4A, true. Number 5A, true, swimming, batting. 6B, false, angrily, with an I, change Y to I. 7A, less, without. Full equals full of. Ness equals state of. Able equals can and able. 8A, un equals not, opposite. B, non equals not. C, D equals remove, reverse. D, re equals again, reverse. 9A, dict equals speech, speak. B, graph equals write, written, writing. Phone equals sound. D, struct equals build. 10, related to equals isle, tick, ick, eichel, ul. 11, non or not equals in, non, dis, and ir. Plurals review. Number 3, stories, deer, knives, box, stitches, leaf, geese, person, children. Word building review. Number 3, circumstantial. Number 4, contradiction. Number 5, non-democratic. Number 6, asymmetrical. Word decoding review. Number 3, unfortunately, suffix is ately, equals showing, state of. Prefix is equal to on, lack of. Word root fortune, blessing, showing lack of fortune. 4, pre-seasonal. Suffix is al, related to. Prefix is pre, before. Season, time of year, equals related to that which comes before a time of year. 5, unpreventable. Suffix is able, can, and able. Prefix is un, not. Word root is prevent, stop from happening. Unable to stop from happening. 6, microscopic. Suffix is ek, related to. Prefix is micro, very small. Word root is scope, seeing through, related to small sighting, seeing small things. Transportation, suffix equals action, process. Prefix is trans, through or across. Word root is port, carry across. Process of carrying across. 8 is biologist. Suffix is ist, person who specializes in. Prefix is bio, life. Word root is log, study, person who specializes in life study. In this chapter, we veered away from our focus on sound to discuss word roots and affixes. It is important to understand these word components when we are breaking down or building words. Doing so will also help us to understand the meaning of words. Let's bring our focus back now to phonemic awareness, phonological awareness, and phonics. Let's get back to the sound.